What is PIPEDA's origin story? Imagine a time when the internet was just starting to change how we do business. Back in the late 1990s, Canadians and lawmakers saw a growing need to protect personal data online. As more companies moved transactions to the internet, concerns about privacy and security grew. People wanted clear rules on how their information was collected and used. In response, the Canadian government introduced the Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act, or PIPEDA, to Parliament on April 13, 2000. The main goal was to build trust in electronic commerce and show that Canada took data privacy seriously. It was also important for international relations, especially with the European Union, which had strict data protection rules. Canada needed to prove it could safeguard personal information of European citizens to keep cross-border business flowing smoothly. PIPEDA was designed to regulate how private companies handle personal data during commercial activities. It broadly defines personal information as any data that can identify someone, like names, addresses, or even online identifiers. However, basic business contact details of employees are not included. The law also borrowed parts of the Canadian Standards Association's model Code for the Protection of Personal Information, making those standards mandatory for organizations under the law. The law was rolled out gradually to different sectors. In 2001, it started with federally regulated industries like banking, broadcasting, and airlines. Then in 2002, it expanded to healthcare providers. By 2004, all private businesses involved in commerce across Canada had to follow PIPEDA's rules. Over time, amendments strengthened the law. For example, in 2015, the Digital Privacy Act added rules requiring organizations to report data breaches that could harm individuals. They had to notify both affected people and the Privacy Commissioner of Canada. This change took effect in 2018. From the perspective of artificial intelligence and technology law, PIPEDA's origin shows early recognition of how digital tools challenge privacy. It set the foundation for regulating data handling in a digital economy. For AI systems that depend on large amounts of personal data, following PIPEDA helps companies manage information responsibly. It balances privacy rights with the need for innovation. In short, PIPEDA was created to fill a gap in privacy protections as electronic commerce grew. It provides a clear legal framework that continues to evolve with new technologies, helping protect personal data in a changing digital world.